Hello, my diary listeners. This is Nanaba, your favorite Ghanaian host on the mic, and you are tuned in with me today on the Dear Diary Podcast. Hey, diary listeners. Today I am bringing you all things self-love. In a time where negativity is everywhere, literally, you don't even have to look far. It's legitimately everywhere. And criticism is our go-to form of communication. Self-love is desperately needed. Take your time. Be patient. I realized women especially, we tend to be so quick to criticize ourselves. We always pay attention to the most insignificant things about ourselves and things that people who genuinely care about you wouldn't worry about. We spend so much focus on that and we magnify them so much that eventually they become such a big deal.
Oh yeah, bido. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. JC here from Just Lost JC or whatever.
I'm always terrible. I'm too old to be that.
So as you can see, I have a guest with me. This is my sister, my older sister.
Hi guys, you already know Tamina did a lot of the trying different foods.
Yep.
Samina, aka the black emoji. Why? Because I'm bold and expressive.
Boom.
And just to let you guys know, I am at a radio station now. I'm at 94.7 The Link, which you can download Simple Radio and like them. And I'm usually there from Friday to Saturday from 7 to 9 p.m. Urban Crew and Urban Lights, definitely talking about things. So if you think Jack is funny, you're definitely gonna think I'm funny as well. Real talk.
Okay, so I'll have all her information linked down below. I also have the videos that we've done in the past trying out different snacks from other countries. Kenya, if you are watching, we have tried out your stuff. That was terrible. But we've also tried out a bit of British snacks too, I believe.
Alright, so this is the Dear Diary Podcast by Nanaba, and she is actually from Ghana. Ghana. She talks about self-love, things that we wish we taught ourselves when we were younger, just anything that you could possibly think of. So you want to listen to someone who's positive, that can give you a positive thought, that's actually gone through the things that you as a woman has gone through. She also has guest people speak. So shout out to Nanaba!
Why we're talking about self-love and why you heard that in the beginning is because it ties directly into what this video is going to be about. So as you can see that you can't really see her head because it's kind of cut off, but she does have a shorter haircut because we're always told a hair is our crown. But what about those people that choose that their hair, they don't want it to be a crown or so big or so long or whatever the case may be? So she's here to talk about that. But before we talk about that, we gotta talk about her sponsors. Well, they're not really the sponsors for this video, but they did send me these products right here.
Rosaroma Therapy Leave-In Conditioner and Soothing Spray, Rose Essential Oil, Mildew Foam Sea Oil, and Organic Argan Oil.
Yep, and that's a leave-in conditioner.
Rose Aromatherapy Organic Essential Oil Blend for hair, skin.
So we have this here. This one is really good for shine, so is this. So she can show you how she used it. I actually gifted them to her. At least this one.
So one thing I will sit there and say, it does smell like rose. I sprayed it in my hair, rub it in, do whatever I gotta do, and then I put the little shine. I'm gonna tell you this thing is strong because I'm tasting it. Yeah. But I pour it all in my hair and I actually rub it in. Sometimes it is messy.
For skin too. Actually,
it is for skin, and then at the same time, I'm not gonna lie, I just throw things in my hair. It's short. It is what it is.
Yeah.
What I will say about this product, because I did use it before, really I feel like you need to put in your products first before you put this in, because it seems like it's oily, so it's kind of like no matter what you put in after it, it won't penetrate your actual hair. So.
Yeah, don't put the first time she used it,
I put that in
oil first.
Couldn't put anything in it on top of it. Couldn't get it in. So I think that should be
the
your
oil
last
is always last. The reason why I gifted them to her is because you guys know I'm on the curly girl method, so there's certain products that I'm trying to be, or not products, ingredients that I'm trying to be a bit more diligent about. Use these. So it does have silicones in them for those of you guys that are silicone, have issues with that. But if you have shorter hair, I know a lot of people with short hair tend to use shampoo anyway, so these will be fine. Just know that these were sent to me by Janet Hair Collection. I didn't use these products, but the twists that I have in right now are from Janet Hair. So tell us, the people why you cut your hair?
Well. No, I cut my hair because when I was joining the military, in 2016, you were not allowed to have dreadlocks. I had locks that was touching my butt. My locks was really long, really pretty. So I had to cut it to join. So that was the real reason why I cut my hair, was because of that. But the craziest thing about it was that I always said that by 40 years old I was going to cut my hair because I wanted to cut it at that age, you know? Like that was the thing. Like I feel like I would grow into my womanlyhood, you know, and cut my hair off. So that's why I cut it off, like, so honestly.
To you felt like shorter hair, at least in your view, was a more mature style before you cut it. Now I'm sure you're like, young people are rocking it, whatever. But you said 40. So you thought?
I felt like at that age it was mature. By that time I'd be married, whatever. Like it wouldn't matter about the look and stuff like that. And I know it sucks to say that, like, you know, that's what I was thinking. But now with my hair being cut, I'm not gonna lie, the self-love for yourself is so totally different. First of all, people could tell me they could see my face, like, you know?
Yeah.
Like my features was out. And with short hair, you can't hide. Like, you know when people have wigs and stuff, they got bad nose, they got a long hair that goes like this, cover up the blemishes. If you got a pimple on your forehead, the pimple is there. There's no, where are you hiding it?
You really have to accept how you look, at least your face looked. Don't get me wrong, people with short hair obviously still wear makeup. I wear makeup, I have longer hair, but you get the point. You wear makeup, she has short hair. But in terms of, you can't use a hairstyle to cover up something that on your face that you might not be 100% accepting of or in love with. Okay, so it's funny because a lot of people are like, oh, you cut your hair and it's so easy peasy. In fact, in the beginning of this, we were talking about how I have to sometimes think a bit more about the products I use versus you. You're like, whatever, So, would you say, having had long or natural hair, like out natural hair, then having had lock natural hair, and then having had short natural hair, which was the easiest? And I'm gonna say easiest in terms of waking up, not in terms of doing, because I know locks would take a long time to do, but once it's done, you have it for at least a week or two before you have to retwist. But in terms of waking up, doing something,
well, I'm gonna be real, the easiest one was the locks, because you could just wake up and your hair is straight, or if you had braids, you know, your ponytail, it's pretty, it's nice, it's long, you don't have to straighten it, nothing. If I had to say the worst one would be the short hair.
Then even when you had straightened hair, like you would usually get blowouts. You went to
but even when my hair was big, I felt like the short hair was more, because even with the big hair, I can get it braided and it will last me for how long? The short hair is
every day you have to do.
I wake up, right, and I have to wet my hair and put it, because if I don't, I look like a little poodle, right? So then it's like one part is flat, one part is this. Then with the job that I have, I work for the Navy. So I gotta wear a cranium. I work on aircraft. So when I put stuff on my head, my hair hasn't even dried yet. So I'm already dealing with that. Then before I even dyed it blonde, I would wash my hair every single day, because my hair is so short now, my scalp, you know? So I'd wash my hair every day, condition it. Then when I got the blonde hair, I have to dye my hair every month to make sure it looks good. Then I have to condition it. I have to take care of my hair. Then when I don't like the way it grows out, I have to cut it. And then when you cut it, you gotta wait for it to grow the way that you want. It's a lot. You think it's easy? And then the fact of the matter is that I'm not one of those people that have short hair that is permed. My hair is short and natural.
That's interesting, because I feel like a lot of people that I've seen online that have hair your length, it's not dyed though, let's say it's like their natural color, but they've had natural hair like mine, like your last experience was locks and then that, but they came straight from, you know, people that you guys know, you probably watch people that came straight from like hair like mine, like fro hair, and being like, I'm done with this, I'm gonna cut it off, I want to start over, big chop again, start over. They're always like, oh my god, it's like, and I can imagine that if I cut my hair from what it is now to this, I would be like, because you guys know he takes me 5 hours and to stand that. You guys have seen the way my hands look at the time I'm done washing my hair. They're so wrinkled that it hurts.
See, I don't have time for that.
I heg. My hands look like heg.
I don't have time for that.
So I wonder, have you heard criticisms like that, having dyed your hair blonde, it being short and it still being natural?
I've gotten people say they're like Amber Rose. They're like, oh my god, I love it. It's Amber Rose. But I get a lot of compliments on my blonde. So when I had black hair, everybody loved it. When I did the blonde, everybody loved it, because they're like, oh, your face is so strong. You got that model look facially. And when the short hair gives you that, it gives you that look, that edge. That's what I always got with the short blonde hair, the edge.
So you never had anybody questioning like why you chose blonde? I mean, I never did, so I don't care.
No, like for work, you know, they'll be like, oh, you gotta dye black back, like military stuff. But like, I would wear a wig. But I never had any negative. Everyone always had positive to say about the blonde, because it looked good.
But have you heard about like people that wear blonde straight wigs being criticized? Have you heard about that before? Like, I know you're not in the natural. Okay.
Why it's being said to them and not to me is because there's a lot of women, and it's not just the blonde hair. There's a lot of women that have to have weave. You know what I mean? And that's another reason why I don't want to grow out my hair. I had people tell me, you have such pretty hair. Why won't you grow it out? Why won't you do this? And I won't, because I feel like there's a lot of black women, unfortunately, that cannot be themselves, that can step out with no hair, no makeup, no wig, no nothing. They don't feel confident. And I know you know people out there that can't go out without any lashes. Like, they don't want to be seen without all the extras. I can see why they're saying they're trying to be white, because it's like you're trying to do all this stuff to look European to the point that you lose yourself, that you're not even comfortable coming out the way you are. I've had people, like women, like, oh my God, I'm so happy you cut your hair, you look good. Or not a lot of people can get away with short cuts. But I feel like it's a confidence thing.
Yeah, and also, don't listen to other people that will try and dissuade, because I've heard people say things like, oh, natural hair doesn't, I just don't have a face that works with natural hair, or I don't have a face that will work with short hair. You have a face that will work with whatever hairstyle. You don't even know if you don't try. Like, there's no one that can tell you don't have a face for short hair. If you cut your hair, you have a face for short hair because you have short hair and you have a face.
Wait, no, because my sister tried me one time. She said, I don't know if the short hair's gonna look good on you because you don't have that hook.
I've said that.
Wow. Next question. See ya.
Head shape, not your face.
Oh, don't let anybody tell you your head shape may not work. And look at my head shape. Thank you very much.
I feel like I've stand corrected, because I've seen people with hook heads. I've seen people with flatter heads.
She forgot.
They all have short hair, or they have short hair, and I'm like, I don't notice the head shape. And basically, what I've learned from this is that whatever journey or whatever hairstyle that you have, it doesn't define you. This is someone that has went through different types of hairstyles
in such short periods of time.
Natural, but still, yeah. She had an idea of what this hairstyle, what age, and what it meant, but now she's done it, and she's like, nah, it ain't that, B. It really ain't that. And this is someone that has been very square with their hair. I've literally not done anything different. Since I was young. It's always been natural. Well, no, it was permed, I guess, technically at one point. But that was so long ago, and since then it's been braids and twists and whatever, froze since then. But who knows? If I switch it up, I switch it up, and that's that. If I don't, who gonna check me?
Why, man? Why?
But if I wanted to, no one could tell me that I couldn't, and no one could tell me that my face wouldn't look good with it, or my head shape wouldn't look good with it, because we've all said it. Come shoot us. We've all thought that. Well, now we're different. Who cares?
Something's wrong with this.
Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, I'm going to put all her information down below.
Definitely follow me on Snapchat, follow me on Instagram.
Follow me on Instagram as well for some pretty basic pictures. I'm not even going to lie, I'm not even going to hold you. Mediocrity at its best. But yeah, follow me as well. I'm going to put that down below. And yeah, that's all folks.
That's all folks. Definitely listen to Dear Diary by Nanaba.
Boom.
Boom, 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 boom.
Consider getting these products, especially if you have shorter hair. That spray, they're both spraying. It's very convenient. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Bye.